guys, today's tutorial will be on how to make 3D Keroppi origami. Well, let's get started. Here are the materials that you will need. It will be listed on the description box below. And here is the total models that I used for this project. First, we're going to start out with a base. Click the link above for tutorials on how to prepare a model and how to make the base if you are a beginner. I'm starting out by marking a green paper between the white units for tracking. First, connect the white flip triangular units, then do the same thing by connecting the blue unit. Click the link above on how to read and how to prepare units. All of the units for Keroppi body is followed by the flip triangular pattern. Keep following the 2 blue, 2 white patterns until you reach to your green marking. It is up to you to customize your own Keroppi body. You can use one color or different types of patterns beside my stripe pattern here. Each row will consist of 28 units, and here is the view from the outside and the inside. I'm going to move my green mark between the blue units for the next line tracking. This line will have a pattern of 3 blues and 1 white. Connect 3 blue units to the blue on the bottom to make vertical stripe pattern. Keep following the 3 blue and 1 white pattern until you reach to your green marking line. And here is the view. Next, I'm going to repeat my 2 blues and 2 white pattern like the first row for this round. Connect the blue unit to the 2 blue unit on the bottom row. Here is the view. Then the next row will follow by 3 blues and 1 white pattern again. Keep repeating this 2 blue, 2 white, 3 blue, 1 white pattern until you get to row 14. This is what going to look like when you reach to row 14. You have now complete your Keroppi body. Now we're going to start on row 15. Row 15 will have a different unit arrangement. Connect the white triangular units pattern all around. Remember not to do the flip triangular pattern like the rest of the row. This step we're preparing to attach the top or the head to the Keroppi body. This will lead us to 2 different ways of making Keroppi head. First way is to continue assembling the body by adding more triangular units. This step requires no glue. Here is the pattern to connect the head to the body. Connect the pattern by following the green draw arrows. Notice that we are still on the triangular pattern, not the flip triangular pattern. Since the head is bigger than the body, it requires more units. This pattern will allow us to connect the 35 units to the 28 units. It is important to connect this to make the total of 35 units each row for the head later. As you can see, I am following the patterns by putting the spike into the slot with the green arrow drawn. Now we're going to do it onto the body. Here we're on the last one. And here is the repeated of the pattern. You will need to repeat this pattern for the remaining units. After finishing the 35 units to the 28 units, next we start to connect the green flip triangular units for the head. Notice that we go back to our flip triangular pattern now. Continue to connect 35 units for each row until you reach to row 14. This is the finished product. Here is my pre-made Keroppi using the first way to connect the head. Now we will start on our second way. This step requires glue. Here I have the body, and here I have the head already made. The base of the head is different than the base of the body. If you want to know how to make this 2 base, please click the link above on how to make 3D origami base. For the head base, I'm just connecting 35 units per row with the flip triangular pattern. Keep connecting until you reach to row 11. Row 12 now. Row 12 will have a different number of units arrangement. You will start out by connecting 9 units, triangular pattern, and then the rest of the 26 units will be in the flip triangular pattern. As you notice, the number of rows for the body should be the same as the head, but it's just different in the numbers of units. Now we're going to start on row 13. We'll also have a different unit arrangement. You will connect 8 units in triangular pattern. Watch where I connect my first one and the rest. The rest of the 27 units will be in the flip triangular pattern. Now we're going to start on the last row, which is row 14. Row 14 will also have a different unit arrangement. You will need to connect 9 units triangular and then connect the rest in the flip triangular pattern. This row also is the same row arrangement as row 12 that we just made. This different arrangement for these 3 rows is where you will glue your Keroppi eyes later. When you glue the eyes, it will make your Keroppi look more 3D. This is the wheel. Now let's connect the head to the body. As you can see, I try to make sure that the body will fit to the head. Make sure the body will fit to the head bottom circumference. Or you can try to make sure the top spike unit of the body can connect to the bottom slot of the head. I will use my glue gun to glue them together. You can use other glue. Liquid glue would be preferred. If you don't have glue gun or any other glue, I recommended you to use the first way to connect the head to the body. That step requires no glue at all. This step is optional, but you can use your glue gun to glue the outer line that you just connected the head to the body, just to make sure it will not fall apart later. Now let's prepare the body parts. Here I have my model already drawn out with my black and green sharpie. The link to the image of the facial parts or the body will be on the description box below. Cut all the pieces out after you're done drawing them. Notice on how I draw thick lines so you will have a bigger area when you cut it out later. You will have the eye look like this. Glue them onto the arrangement that we already made on the head before. I added a bow tie for my Keroppi, so he looked like he's wearing a suit. Next, I'm going to glue the mouth, and then I'm going to glue the tube blush for the cheek. For the arms, make sure you pinch the end like this to make a crease. When you glue it into the body, it will come in easier into the unit. Glue the feet on the bottom of the body. And voila! You have made your own 3D Keroppi origami. You can use it to store any of your stuff like makeup brushes, and chapstick like what I did here. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and feel free to ask me any questions on the comment box below. Hey, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Comments below to let me know what kind of tutorial you guys want to see next. Follow me on my Twitter and Instagram for daily updates. Also, check out my other video tutorials by clicking on it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. This is Bobo, and that's a wrap. Bye bye!